Their cancelled exams have tested this government, and tonight it's finally learnt its lesson. As students protested over their grades outside the Education Secretary's constituency office, he was revising his policy in London, issuing a U-turn and an apology.
Of course, incredibly sorry for all those students who have been through this. When we came up with the system, which was broadly supported across the spectrum of calculated grades, what we were doing is to ensure that we have the fairest possible system, making sure that we look after the interests of all students. But when it became apparent that there were unfairnesses within the system, is the right thing to act.
And so England follows Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland in rewinding exam results day for most and using teachers' estimated grades instead.
So this is where you really want to go?
Yes, I really want to go.
Meaning now, Lena hopefully will. She lost her place at LSE after a computer algorithm slashed her grades, which should be restored.
Hopefully, I'll be able to get my firm choice back again after everything we've gone through over the last 5 days. I didn't think it needed to take this long to come to this decision, and so many extreme measures had to be taken before we were able to get the grades we deserve. There's a long way to go towards rebuilding faith and trust in the government, but I'm really happy with today's result, at least.
The exam results that we've got today are robust.
We've got a system which has checks and balances.
But after 5 days defending the system in interviews, today the government tried to palm it off onto an apologetic regulator.
It was very clear that the anxiety that was being created and efforts to put in place new appeal systems were creating an ever more complex and unsatisfactory situation for students.
This problem has been there for months and the government hasn't sorted it out. It then came to the wrong decision last week, refused to change its mind until today, and now there's a huge amount of unravelling that's got to be done.
And teachers warn some opportunities will be lost.
Where pupils missed an offer and took an insurance place or went into clearing, what happens now? Can they go back to that original university?
Are you worried that some students would have made life-changing decisions that they now can't reverse?
It's not clear to me whether they will be able to reverse them. I think for me that's the key next step.
But tonight, students have schooled the government, and having played with their futures, the Education Secretary may have sacrificed his own. Paul Brand, News at 10.